Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 29 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, where we are currently exploring the island of Tikawara. And basically, we've got our quests to go destroy the kill a broodmother. So that's what we are doing that. We're just we're getting there slowly. So let's go fuck her up. I believe she's in Huana Ravine. So once we kill her, we'll go collect our reward for doing so. And yeah, we'll be pretty happy with that, I'd say. Right. We did have a crash in the last part, but we were able to get through the part without too much effort.
The shadows and I have an understanding.
I wonder what this is.
This one's for
There you go. Fuck this guy up. Let's mule kick you. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was like an insta fuck. Twat got mule kicks. So let's hit him with. What is this building called now? It's called Eternal Devotion. There we go.
Yes?
Cunt got murdered by Eternal Devotion.
Him in the lantern.
I hope you know what you're doing.
The driftwood frame is strung by bones and seashells. They tinkle in the breeze.
I see a soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
You see that?
I do see that, Adir. It's a shame you didn't see it quick enough.
Not exactly my area.
There we go, that's that. Let's go, you guys dazed and fucked up. Let's mule kick this prick.
Target.
Let's get that scarab beetle. Shoti, can you get some heals going there?
Here we go. A little something for
There we go. There we go. We didn't have to actually let him heal, but he did. There we go. Brilliant. It's kind of annoying that Adir set off the trap. What can you do? What's this? Sections of the boulder have been etched with strange runes and glyphs. Many of them seem to present local plants and wildlife. Let's go this way.
Keep your weather eye open.
Don't fuck it up this time, Adir. Thank you. See what's down here. Oh,
Trouble up ahead.
Ooh, what the fuck's that?
Only takes
It's called Assassin Vine. Something tells me I shouldn't have shown myself to it.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Oh well, shit happened now, innit?
Not too long.
Into the fray this guy.
Let's get started.
Pull him to my
That wasn't that
pull him
bad.
to fuck with, so I can fuck him up. Into the fray this guy. This jungle lurker. Would you like to quickly do some healing there, Joti, and try and, you know, get all them guys in it?
Show me.
I would like to do some healing, it's just I don't think I need to. We do need to like have a rest for Adir soon, but we can do that later. It's not like necessary to do 100, like not like you don't need to do it now. You find an old stone coffer pitted and mottled by long exposure to the elements. The lid is cracked but thick. Woody vines like giant's fingers hold it in place. Have someone pull the vines away from the chest. Oh, wait, leave. We're not close. None of us are close. We're not all close enough to it.
How may I help?
No, I prefer.
Now we'll try that. We'll try Adir. Adir rips the tendrils off of the chest. Vines hungrily creep up to entangle it again, but Adir tears at them faster than they can grow back. In the midst of this all, you were able to get the lid off the chest. You retrieve an antiquated bronze hatchet, pulling it from the coffer even as the vines feebly grasp at it with hungry tendrils. Gained Vion Kef. I'm pretty sure that's a unique.
Something with a little more.
Yes, it is. It's unique. I don't think anyone uses it. Well, I don't think anyone really has a need to use it, but
I shall be discreet.
Obviously, that's not a problem for now. We can figure that out later. We've still got quite a few quests to go through right now, so the quicker we get on with it, the better, well, the bigger and better it'll be. And we're very close to another level up, which is great. That's a good thing about having high morale. You get levels up a lot quicker. A large lagothtef, a broodmother by her size and crest, surfaces from the pool. Around her neck hangs a knotted cord strung with shiny odds and ends. She chirrups softly. As you draw closer, she gurgles in agitation but does not attack. She dives back down and disappears. You hear splashing and chattering coming from further up the slope.
An invitation? Or a trap?
Sorry, a trap, obviously, Alof. You're not seeing as they know we're coming. Let's just let's just run straight in and fuck them up. Cocking her head, the broodmother watches you and lets out an inquisitive chirp. I'll take the broodmother. I'm not even gonna give them a moment. This motherfucker's dying. Oh, the broodmother was that one. Oh, well, where am I? I'm stuck trying to. Oh yeah, I'm stuck trying to fuck this guy up. Mule kick him. Idea. Fucking hell. Stick to the plan, mate.
Yes?
Yeah, dear, you're not sticking to the plan. Stick to the fucking plan. Fuck him up, Adir. Yeah, finishing blow. Okay, do not finishing blow that guy. Don't use that. Knock him back. Alof. I think you should start get those going.
Catch.
Because personally, they'll do us a lot of favour. They look so much cooler now as well. Right, fucking heal this bell end.
I wish I could.
Okay, apparently I just can't.
Thanks.
Oh, fuck me. He got knocked out before I could heal him. Right, we're going to have to rest after this fight because I can't have a deer dying on us. Okay, no, he's alive. Let's very quickly get him healed before he fucks off and dies again. Go, let's get you.
Little something for you.
There we go.
Yes?
Awesome. A deer, as usual, just fucking charged in and fucked everything up. But we've got Baubles of the Fin, which grant one's constitution and intellect, but then also grants cruelty and curiosity. Which gives... actually, is actually pretty cool. There we go. Let's go deal with this chest. A little bit of gold in there. Well, not gold, but a little bit of the equivalent of money. Apparently, it's stealing to steal from the lagothtef. I would not have known this, but oh well. Let's have a look at that bauble. Where is it? So constitution and intellect. In comparison to perception and ability that activates before death, which is this. He has Night Market Amulet, which is especially unique for him. He has extra... You know what? I'm going to give this to Alof. He gives intellect. Alof uses intellect. Why not give it to him, eh?
I shall put it to good use.
You fucking best. Right, that's this area looked up. So we can now leave this area content that we did all we could. Or content that we've done our job. Which is always a nice feeling. Oh yeah, a deer's fucked. Before we go, let's rest. There we go. A deer's much better now, which is good. We're all feeling better. We unfortunately lost the thing that was given to us at the wild mare back in Nekataka, but someday it'll be fine. Right, so let's see. Where do I want to go now? I kind of want to go see what this is, so we're going to go do that. The Tawaku Biwa Trial, I believe that says. I believe that's how that's pronounced. The scent comes up upon you gradually as you travel. It smells of the kitchens of Caed Nua, of honey, cinnamon, and fresh bread. of meal shared with those now absent. Off the path you catch a glimmer of movement. Something large and bulbous stirs beyond the trees. Or sneak closer to observe. Failure. Near the center of the nearby clearing stands a Delimgan, tending to a large spore. The Delimgan seems formed of the living tropics, with vibrant flowers cresting her head. Her shape suggests that of an elf, replete with pointed ears. The Delimgan looks you as you enter the clearing, eyes widening slightly as she takes you in. She tenses, if wooden muscles can be said to do so, shifting her hands forward, fingers bending into wicked claws. Like the cub that knows no better, you tread where others fear. Her voice rumbles like a falling tree limb. Tell us why. Yep, back off, you yellow-leaved bastards, or I'll turn you into firewood. Startled, her eyes widen as she takes a step back. With a last furtive glance at the spore, she turns and flees you. The dank spores begin to quiver as the forest comes to life. Now we have to fight dank spores.
Here we go.
I'm sure we can. And lesser earthlight, which actually looks really cool now. I do like this jump ability, leap ability. It doesn't actually do any damage though. I think it would have been cool if it did some damage as well. Yeah. This fucker. I am currently getting smacked up inside the head by Joseph, but she's not herself, and I cannot do it. Not fuck you. Dank spore.
Smart, don't it?
This one's for killing. Like a frog in the figurehead. Here, you catch.
Right, that guy's nearly dead. And it looks like the earth spore's about to, sorry, the earth elemental's about to be dead as well. Yo.
Show me.
Alof nearly died though, so I need to be more attentive to Alof.
I hope you know what you're doing.
It could have gone so much worse if the Delmgarn was still here. Or the Delimgarn. Well, let's get our last little bit of loot and then we'll leave.
Nightcap.
Off we go. Right, let's go to the burial site and basically just, you know, defile the grave because there might be stuff in there we want. A tomb rises from the earth before you. Its stone exterior is well wrought and decorated with reliefs of Tangaloa and Nagati. It is likely houses the body of someone important to the local Wana tribe. We'll search location. You take time to search the burial site. Nothing of value. 22 turquoise, and that's it. The burial site has nothing else of interest. And that's it. That's all we can do on this island now. So let's get ourselves back to the village, and eventually we'll go set sail for the Pokakahara ruins over there. I'll go just want to go into Tikawara. I don't actually. There's nowhere specific I want to go in there. Alright. To this
When you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking is all.
Oh. Well. Thanks for clearing that up.
For what do you linger here? The village is much too quiet.
Her restless hands fidget with her weapon while her slitted eyes scan the horizon. I killed the Lagaweth broodmother. The others are too weak to attack you now.
The other Mataru will weep at losing the competition, I say.
She holds the severed head by the bulbous cheeks and looks deeply into his eyes.
Wear this for when you track uglier prey. Better for it to hang on a hunter's waist than the walls of a lodge.
She removes it as the belt and passes it to you, her eyes reflecting a host of bitter, sweet emotions. Farewell. Please don't tell me that got me any good boy points. I still can't believe I was benevolent. When could I have been benevolent, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. When the fuck was I benevolent? But we get regeneration, 1 extra health a month, a second. Sorry, 1 health for every 6 seconds. Trying to keep me alive, we should do. Alright, is there anything else here that we were doing? No, I don't think there was. And apparently, an honored guest. That's the Beast of Winter. Trade secrets. That's again not the right thing. Good service. Yeah, well, fuck that. She's gonna kill us. Terms of trade. That's the one. Apparently, she's recommended to come with us. So I might actually trade Seraphine out for her for a while. I've never actually used her because, like, obviously she was. I never found her in Pillars of Eternity 1. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think it's time we spoke to our companions because I haven't done that in a while, and it's always good to get a general feel of how everyone is. So, there's Merc. Shield Sister, Arena. Little Lucia. So here's Maya. Let's go talk to her.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
Maya folds her arms and clicks her tongues against the roof of her mouth.
You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew?
She took us to herself, but there's a notice of resignation to it. Seraphine snickers quietly.
My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here. I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice.
She opens her palms and shrugs. Yeah, when you're on my ship, I'm the captain. Don't forget it.
A little early to throw your weight around, but I'll allow it. Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks.
She nods towards the colourful bird of prey hopping around your ankles.
Ishi, come.
Maya taps her arm with 2 fingers and clicks her tongue again. Ishi simply claws at the ground and investigates some bugs a few graceful hops away. Great, another pet to mess up my ship.
Never you mind Ishi. I'll make sure he behaves. Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question.
She clears her throat into her fist.
You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made.
But I still get the big hat, right?
Well, naturally. That's your right. A crew can be like family. They can also be like a nest of squalling infants. Let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it?
I love this one because it's very sarcastic, but given how Sigram is, he's a bleak walker, but he has a very sarcastic sense of humor. But he's also very, very aggressive and cruel. I'd kill her. Just an example for the rest.
Terror is a kind of loyalty, as my first captain always said.
Seraphine strokes his braided beard beneath a quiet smirk.
Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours.
Ever stifled immunity yourself, soldier?
Mostly preemptive measures. We try to pull the weeds before they reach the garden.
Seraphine strokes his beard beneath a quiet smirk again.
But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain.
She takes your arm and gives it a good pump. I have some questions.
I've got some answers.
She nods, giving you room to speak freely. You're one of Kana's siblings, aren't you?
Sure am. And I heard that you two spent some time together. Funny how the gods toss things together. Kana seemed to think that we could do more harm than good by interfering in Deadfire business. Ranganui did not take that well. Neither did I. You clearly had some sway on his opinions, more than I ever did. Wish you had told Kana to give up on the poetry. He's got no ear for it.
He's not here, is he? I don't have time for non-stop blather.
No. Was he that insufferable?
Maya's eyes widen with delight.
I do with bullets what Kana did with words. Just in case you were wondering, the comparison ends there.
She tips her head and studies you to make sure the point come across. Let's be off. Unfortunately, John, we're actually going to have to end this part here. If you guys have enjoyed, I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.